streaming checkbox not checked. Checked. Start recording checkbox not checked. Opt 20. Meet dash advanced Excel class by Tejas Sir dash Google. Opt 20. Student details dash Excel column 3. Student details.
So hello everyone. This is the next lecture in the Advanced Excel series, which we have started from the 1st of March, and from today we are starting live YouTube classes. Means we are starting this live broadcast. So let's cover some remaining formulas from the text and date and time areas. So there are 17-18 formulas in text, and there are more than 15 to 20 formulas from date and time areas. So text we have done till I think find formula in last session. We have done with find, and today we will start from search formula. So find and search, these are the same formulas. Both the formulas can search your substring in main string, but find is case sensitive and search is not case sensitive. That's the only basic difference in these two formulas. So till the time you just open Excel and open any blank sheet.
Opt 20. Student details dash Excel column 1. Meet dash advanced Excel class IT. Meet dash advanced Excel class IT. Your microphone is unlocked.
Okay, so let's start with remaining text formulas. In last class we have already practiced formulas till find. So find and search, these are the two formulas which are similar in nature, and both the formulas
Student details dash Excel.
both the formulas will help you to search any substring in your main string. That's the only difference in all the formulas. So syntax of find formula. Find accepts two arguments. First substring, and second your cell reference where your main string is located. Now what find will do for you? Find will find your substring from your main string, and it will return the position. It will return the position of your substring in main string. That is the syntax of find, and same with search. So let's type 2-3 names here, and we'll try to search using find and search formulas. Remember, find is case sensitive. Find is case sensitive, but search is not case sensitive. So search can search your formula. Okay, so let's start with find first. So let's type 2-3 strings here.
A 2, a 1. S space S A J E T E J A S space.
This is the first string.
Align default, vertical align default, 2. R, P. P, R, A, space. I.
This is the second string.
Prachi, space.
Now let's try to find out
Align default, vertical align default, P2.
CH from this Prachi. Let's try to find out CH from this particular string Prachi. CH is our substring and Prachi is our main string. So as per formula, let's enter these two arguments. Equals,
Edit align left equals. F, I, N, D.
find.
Find left parent.
Then first argument will be your substring, which we will pass in quotes.
Quote. C, H. C, H, quote.
And we will put comma for separating arguments.
Comma.
And then we will pass this cell reference where Prachi is written. That is
A,
A2. And we will close
A2, right parent.
bracket. Now it
Align
will
default, vertical align
return
default, P3.
the position of our substring.
C3, D3. A3. 4 as formula P2.
So C is the fourth letter, P, R, A, and C is fourth letter. That's what it has done. But now let's do it. Let's do one thing. Let's convert this name in uppercase. Prachi, we will change the case of Prachi to uppercase, and then this formula will be failed.
Prachi A2.
Let's type Prachi in uppercase here.
Caps lock on. R, A, H, I.
And now see.
Align default, vertical align default. Number value band as formula P2.
So find is case sensitive. Once we change the case, it is not able to find the results. Now let's do the same thing using search formula. Let's do the same thing using search formula.
P3. Number value band. P3. Edit align left equals. S, E, A, R, C, H. Search left parent.
Let's pass the substring
Quote.
as
C,
C, H, I in capital letters. I have passed this in capital letters.
I, quote.
And
Comma.
put comma and cell reference will be your A2.
Two. A2, right parent. Align default, vertical align. 4 as formula P3.
4 has formula,
Number value band as formula P2.
and here this formula is not working right now. Now let's write this Prachi in small letters
Prachi A2.
and we'll see.
Edit align left. R, A, R, P. Caps lock off. P, R, A, H, I.
Now Prachi is in proper case, and now both the formulas are going to work.
Align default, vertical align default. 4 as formula P2. 4 as formula P3.
See. So use search instead of find. Both the formulas are going to provide same results, but their functionality is little bit different. One is case sensitive and one is not case sensitive. That's the only difference between these two formulas. String means the value in your cell which you have written in the cell, it will called as string. So find and search, these are the two formulas which will help you to search the position. And see, you will say that so if you will say that, sir, what we can do with these formulas? But if you use these formulas with another formulas, so these are going to help you a lot in many cases, right? So don't worry, we are going to use these formulas with combination of other formulas, and then there you will get to know how we can utilize these formulas effectively. So find and search, these both the formulas accept same arguments, substring, comma, your cell reference where main string is located. Only difference is sensitivity, case sensitivity of the formula. So these are the two formulas, find and search. Just let me know if you are clear with these formulas. These are very simple. So let's type one more example. So let's find J from Tejas
C3.
using search formula. J from Tejas equals
Edit alignment S. A. R. H.
search.
Search left parent. J. J. Quote. J. J. Quote.
Always pass substring in quote, or you can pass substring through cell reference. In different cell you can type substring and you can pass that cell reference to this formula.
Comma. A. 1. A 1 right parent. Align default verdict. 4 as formula C3.
So J is fourth letter. J is fourth letter here, you can see. So that's what about find and search formulas. Now let's move forward. Now there are again two formulas for replacing the text. Replacing the text. One is replace and another is your substitute formula. First is your replace, getting error. In which formula you are getting error, Priya? In case of find, you should check case sensitivity. Yes, so please check case sensitivity and do not put space in front of your substring. Okay. So let's learn the two new formulas. These are replace and substitute. Now replace formula can replace substring with another substring, substring with another substring. For example, I want to replace I want to replace partner word from party. So I want to convert party into partner. So for converting party into partner, just for an example, so RT NER, that will be my new substring, and I am going to replace RT Y with RT NER using replace formula. Don't worry, substitute is more easy than replace, but for our knowledge we are going to learn replace formula also. This formula accepts 4 arguments in total. Replace and substitute are both the formulas will accept similar argument. First, cell value, cell ID, where your string is located. This will be your first argument. Second will be start num. Start num means starting number. From which position you are going to replace means party, P-A-R-T-Y. So for example, I want to start with T-Y. I want to replace T-Y with T-N-E-R. So P-A-R-T. So T will be my fourth letter. So start num will be 4. Start num will be 4. Then after start num, it will ask you number of characters. Means how many characters after this string, means after T you want to replace. So I want to replace 2 characters, Ty. I want to replace 2 characters from fourth character, Ty. And after that, new text you are going to enter in quote and you will be done. Now let's do it. Let's type party here.
C2, C1, C1,
Let's type party here.
edit align left key, A, R, T, Y,
This is the word.
align default vertical align default, D1,
Now I want to replace this party with partner, but I don't want to replace Ty. I don't want to replace PAR. I just wanted to replace Ty with TNER. So let's use replace formula here.
edit align left equals, T, T, R, E, P, L, A, C, E,
Replace.
replace left parent,
First argument is your cell ID, that is C1.
C1, comma,
Then start num, that is 4.
4, 4,
Number of characters to be replaced, 2.
2.
Ty, we have to replace Ty.
2,
Now new string.
quote, T, N, E, R, ner, quote,
And
right
close the
parent,
bracket.
align default vertical align default, D2, partner as formula D1,
See, partner has formula. Means partner is the answer. Just imagine you want to replace any other thing. Just for example, management is your string. Management. And you just want to replace management with manager. So you can do like this. Or for example, there are 2-3 words in particular main string. Suppose www.google.com. So you just want to replace Google with YouTube here. So you will start replacing from 4th character, 5th character, sorry, www dot, and G is your 5th character, Google. So you can replace 6 characters from 5th character with YouTube's substring YouTube, and your URL will be converted to youtube.com. So that's how it works. But substitute, this formula is very easy than replace. For replace, you will have to enter cell value, then starting number, and then another thing, you will have to add number of letters to be replaced, and then again you will have to enter substring, new substring. So this is very hectic task. So let's make it easy by using substitute formula. Substitute. It is going to work same as replace. You are getting error. In search formula, just look at the syntax, Prathamji. Just look at your syntax. Search means equals search. Then it accepts the cell id, substring and your cell reference. These are the only two arguments. Just separate comma, the arguments with comma, and put your substring in quotes carefully. Okay, till the time just let me know, other students, please let me know if you are clear with concept of replace formula. Okay. Okay. So let's look at the replace again. Now I will replace this main string partner, means I will replace partner into party again using replace formula.
Partner as formula D1.
I will replace this string
E1.
with party again.
Partner as formula D1. E1.
So let's use replace formula.
Edit the line left
Equals
R
E P L A C E replace
replace left parent
open parenthesis, then pass the cell reference
D1
D1 is my cell reference,
D1 comma
then start num. So start num is our the fourth number, that is I want to replace from T.
4 comma
Number of characters to be replaced TNER, 4 characters I want to replace
4 comma
with
quote
this string
T
Y
tie quote
and
right parent.
close the bracket here.
Align default vertical party as formula E1.
See, party again we have done. So this formula accepts 4 arguments. Now let's change original party in some different word.
Partner as for party C1. Edit the line left blank.
Let's make it participant.
PARTICIPENT participant space. Align default vertical align default participant as formula crop D1.
So what has happened? Partnercipent.
Participant as formula overflowing E1.
And here participant. PARTY cipent.
F1 participant as formula crop D1.
So only those number of characters are replaced here, which you have specified in your formula. I have specified 2 characters in partner, and I have specified 4 characters in party for converting it to party. So the number of characters which are specified, only those characters will be replaced, and rest of the string will be same. That's why I have given the example of Google and YouTube. Okay, so now let's cover substitute formula. For substitute, the arguments, we can use following arguments. Substitute first argument will be your cell ID. Second argument will be your old string, and third argument will be new string. And this formula also accept 4th optional argument that we will see later, but let's do it with old and new strings. So I will
D2 participant as formula crop D2. C2.
I will type some time in this, sometime,
Edit O. F E. T I. F E.
sometime in this.
Alike.
See,
4
I
as 4.
have typed
Sometimes C2.
sometime in C2.
D2.
Now I want to replace time with 1. So I want to make it some 1 instead of some time. I want to make it some 1 instead of some time. So let's do it by using substitute formula. So for substitute, we don't need to specify number of characters or start num. You just have to enter old string and new string, and it will automatically look into the old string. It will identify the position and it will replace the first substring. मतलब जहाँ पे भी उसको first substring मिलेगा, time, suppose मैंने 2 times लिखा कि some time times, so वो first time को replace करेगा, ना कि second time को. For replacing second time, और जो वहाँ पे अगर हमें इस बात का कंट्रोल चाहिए कि which time we want to replace, so for that you will have to use 4th optional argument. But let's do it by 3 arguments only.
D2.
So let's replace some time as some 1 using substitute formula.
Edit line left
Equals substitute
S,
U B S T I T U T E. Substitute.
Substitute left parent.
Cell reference will be your C2 in my case.
C2, comma.
And I want to replace
Quote. T-I-M-E. Time, quote.
time,
Comma.
with
Quote. O-N-E.
1.
1, quote. Right parent.
And now you can see I have done with this.
E2. Someone has formula D2.
Some 1. I have successfully replaced it without entering the start num and number of characters. Replace, I will tell you. See, both of these formulas are used for replacing substrings from particular main strings. See, sometimes there are some full forms, sometimes there are some names, or sometimes there are some words which you need to change, or URL or email IDs you need to change. Suppose earlier your company has email IDs with gmail.com, but now your company has switched to your own .com, suppose unilever.com, but rest of the email ID is same, so you can use this. Or see, find and replace is better option for you, but in some cases, like you will have to deal with the match entire cell content and all the things which are little bit complicated in find and replace. Here you can specify number of letters to be replaced, or number of, और कभी कभी तो ऐसा भी होता है कि सपोज www.google.com को you just replace with youtube.com or replace with facebook.com, so .com will remain same. This can be done with find and replace also, but this is another way which can be used for replacing the formula this. Or the best use of substitute, I will tell you. Best use, which can substitute can work better than find and replace in one case. Just let me show you how.
D3. 4 as D3. E3.
Here I will type one string
E space.
sum,
O F E sum space.
sum,
SOME sum space.
sum.
OME sum space.
4 times I have typed sum. 4
Align default
times
vertical align default. Sum overflow in E3.
I have typed sum. Now I want to replace only third sum. I want to replace only third sum with 1. Now if you want to do with find and replace, you will have to find it 3 times and means find next and then replace once. But in case of this formula, you can specify the instance. Here sum is repeated 4 times. Then instance of sum is 4 because it is repeated 4 times. So first instance will be your first sum, second will be second, and third will be third. So if you want to replace third sum with 1, so you can type instance 3 in substitute formula. Let's do it.
E4.
Instance is the fourth optional argument in substitute. Equals
B S T I T U T E.
substitute,
Substitute left parent.
then cell. I forgot my cell, so let me use up arrow and comma.
Comma.
Then we'll pass
Quote.
substring
SOME. Sum quote. Comma.
and want to replace with
Quote. OME.
1
1 quote. Comma.
and instance will be
3.
third.
3 right parent. Sheet 1 table align default vertical align default E5.
Now see,
Sum 1 sum as formula overflow in E4.
sum, 1 sum. So I have replaced third sum. This technique is used for replacing letters in particular full form. Yes, so when there are more than one instances, this formula is better than find and replace. Generally, one question is there, what is the use of replace formula? See, there are some series such as PAN number series, the employee ID series, or other this kind of series. So you want to modify this series, or you want to replace certain characters from old series, so you can use replace formula. Suppose you want to replace only 6th and 7th letter from your PAN number. So you cannot use find and replace for that. See, why replace formula does not accept instance argument? Try to answer this question. Use your common sense. Why replace formula doesn't ask instance argument? I am expecting answer from at least one student because you are the advanced Excel students. So you know both the formulas, substitute and instance. Sorry, the replace. Why replace doesn't ask incidence? Can anyone specify? See, in replace formula there are four arguments, and in substitute formula there are also four arguments. So why replace formula is not asking instance argument, which is asked in this formula substitute? Why there is no instance in replace? Yes. So in replace you specify the position, sixth character, seventh character, and in substitute formula it has to search these strings, means substring. So while searching it can get 1, 2, 3 instances, but when you are specifying the characters or number of characters to be replaced, then there is no scope for instance because you are specifying your requirement. Okay, so Bittuji, you are saying that you are not able to find the good use of this formula. So just let me know. There is 10 10 digit alphanumeric PAN number series. In that PAN number series, you can find two instances of each character set. For example, FN, then PC, then again FN, 1 4 P, or some kind of this kind of series. So if your boss tells you just replace second FN, means there should be no same instance. So you need to replace one instance with another instance, or you should replace first in some cases and you should replace second in some cases. So how you are going to do this? You can edit, definitely you can edit, but just imagine dynamic use of this formula. Dynamic use of this formula. For example, your boss tells you that replace all of the 7th and 8th letters from this PAN series to this letter. Then what you will do? There are thousands of PAN numbers and your boss tells you replace this 7th and 8th letter with these letters. Then what you will do? So this formula I am covering here because of large data only, because in future case studies I am going to use this formula for replacing certain letters from PAN series, or replacing certain digits from employee ID series, or replacing certain mobile numbers, their respective series. See, these replace and substitute formulas are used for generating net banking passwords, or these captcha codes, or their inputs, this kind of heavy inputs, or unique series. Some series are changed using these two formulas. Okay, so let's move ahead. Replace formula is replace and substitute. Both the formulas are for replacing particular substring. So they are not able to replace all. They can replace single cell, which you can understand with the arguments accepted by both the formulas. Next is very easy formula, repeat text. Repeat text. So suppose there is an instance, suppose there is sum, and you want to type sum 3 times in single cell. How we will be able to perform this task? Using repeat text formula. For example, let's type
E5.
sum here.
O M E home space.
Sum just let
Normal
me
cursor. N normal cursor. V. N E.
restart my
Apps normal
NVDA.
cursor. App start cursor. Normal cursor. App start cursor. Loading NVDA dot. Please wait dot. Unknown cursor.
Okay, so let me type sum here.
Student details dash Excel.
Sum I have typed, and now I want to print this sum 3-4 times in single cell. There I can use this formula, repeat text. It accept 2 arguments. Repeat text will accept 2 arguments. First will be your cell ID, where the string is located, and number of instances, means 3 times 4 times, so your number of instances will be 3 4 5 accordingly. So let's type the formula here. So my text is located in, I think, E6. So let's type formula here, equals R P, I will tell you the exact formula which you are, REPT, that's the formula, REPT, REPT, and open the bracket, put cell value and number of instances 3 for example, and just close the bracket, and you will be done. cell ID plus number of instances. How many times you want to repeat the particular string.
P. Unknown. R. Press S to exit.
So my NVDA is causing so much of lag. Just let me restart it.
Apps are cursed.
Accessibility people, can you tell me the reason of this? Why it is lagging so much in Excel? I don't know. Or should I move to JAWS? Just advise me. Okay, formula is rept. It accepts two arguments. First is cell ID, where your main string is located, and number of instances. So if you want to repeat your main string 3 times, so your formula will be equals rept bracket open, then cell ID comma 3, and you will close the bracket and hit enter. So you will be done.
Student details dash Excel.
So that's repeat text, which is very easy formula. There is one more formula which is very interesting in nature. See, while entering the data, we put some extra spaces. While entering the data, we put some extra spaces. And because of our extra spaces, some formulas don't work in the Excel. Means like sum if, or when we use exact match, these kind of formulas are not going to work, because Excel considers space as a character. So for deleting unwanted spaces from your text, trim formula is used. Trim, T-R-I-M. And this formula accepts only one argument, cell address. Only cell address. So equals trim and cell ID in the bracket, and it will trim the content in that cell. Means it will remove unwanted spaces or extra spaces from the particular string. Because in imported data or the data entered by other employees, you can find this kind of mistakes, where you will not be able to use exact match in match formula, index, or VLOOKUPs, or sometimes you may face difficulties in find and replace also. So you will have to trim the content, cell content. So for that you can use this formula. Syntax is very easy, trim and your cell ID in bracket. And the next formula from the text series, I think it is 18th formula which I am covering here, is text. Is text. It checks the format of your content. If the content is text, it will return true, or if it is not text, it will return false. Is text. And this formula also accepts only one argument, that is your cell ID. And formula is is text, T-E-X-T, bracket open and put cell value, cell ID, and close the bracket. And the formula will return true or false according to the format of the content. If content is in text format, it will return true. If it is not in text format, it will return false. This formula is used for applying various condition on your data. So just use these two formulas, trim and this is text. These are very easy formulas. Okay, I will use JAWS from tomorrow because the load on my system is very heavy. YouTube streaming live is going on. OBS Studio is also running in the background, YouTube Studio and this Excel, and the NVDA is lagging so much. It is not able to read the cells.
H8, G8,
Now it
F8,
is reading.
E8, sum has formula overflow in E7, E8, sum has formula over E8.
Okay. So these are the formulas from text. We have covered total 18 formulas from text series. I will just repeat the names, and lots of formulas are provided to you in notes. First is your text, then concatenate, and operator, exact, left, right, mid, len, then upper, lower, proper. These are the case changing formulas which we have covered. Then find, search, replace, substitute, repeat, and then is text, and this second formula is your trim. These are the 18 formulas which we have covered for text or from the domain of text. And all of these formulas are very useful. They become more powerful when you will use with if, index or VLOOKUP formulas. Then these formulas are highly useful. Okay, so from now on we will start formulas related to dates. Let's start formulas related to date and time areas. So let's clear the content from the sheet and start with date formulas. So much lag I can see here.
Ribbon.
And problem is from both the sides. Excel is also lagging and this NVDA is also lagging. I will have to fix it.
Stop streaming. Normal cursor.